James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls in the clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
All wideouts, no backs. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. It's on target and complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have this speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep the defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulls are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Brown will throw it. Looking left. And that ball is picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Off play action. tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks and tackles. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He wants to throw. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Keith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Keith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. On the run, it's Keith. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense has a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Singletary. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20, a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 12 to Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in his secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Personal foul.
Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy look.
Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to get to it. He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Milroe. Gets it to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. the play action fake. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game, and he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little...
Going deep. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Brown will throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him. First down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold.
The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singletary. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Bulls.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown tie. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Bulls want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Looking to scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. How about this on 1st and goal to give to the wide receiver? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USF! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They go to the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. Touchdown! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to make that. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the reels the extra point. Every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught at the 45 on its way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the right side.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's at them. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Bulls!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. They're trying. Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down for this offense. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF!
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over Akron.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We are the...
Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense gets set for second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown tie. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give as they work on that clock. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The corners are walked up tight. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. He'll keep it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Throws to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice.
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Coming after it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game.